Alright, so I'm going to get into form shooting now. Form shooting is critical for players who are looking to develop appropriate form, and for older players who need an adjustment in the form. So form shooting is broken down into 3 steps. First, you have the bottom half. So it always starts with making sure that your feet are aligned. They can be slightly angled or they can be forward facing, but either way, they should be completely aligned with each other in the same direction, and it should be shoulder width apart. So the first part of form shooting is extend. Alright, so you're going to put the ball straight out, everything's stiff, no bend, you're not ready to shoot yet. The second portion is you're going to bend everything at once. You're going to bend the knees, bend the elbow, bend the wrist. Alright, so 1 is always here, 2 is this position. And this is where I always freeze. When you're at the 2 position, you want to make sure that your elbow is at 90 degrees. For younger athletes, it's okay if it's slightly below, but you want to make sure the elbow is not bowed out. I always say the elbow, or the upper half of the arm should be kissing the ribs. So when you turn, it's straight ahead. 2 is you want to make sure that the hips are back. You want the chest forward. You don't want the knees forward and chest back like this. You want to be in a position you're ready to shoot. Third, with the hands, you want to make sure the thumbs relax. A good example, a good thing to say to an athlete is, give me a high five. The way they give you a high five is how their hands should be lined up in the ball. The thumb should not be this far out in the shot. You should not have this wide of a gap. It should be nice and relaxed on the ball, just making sure the ball doesn't roll off your hand. So we start over. 1, everything stiff. 2, everything bend. And then 3, everything extend. On the extend, you want to make sure that the elbow is above the eye to ensure that you're shooting with arc, appropriate arc, and not shooting out. And then you also want to make sure the ball is rolling mainly off your index and middle finger. Alright, so now we're gonna do the whole 1, 2, 3 and go into our shot. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and that's how it should look. There's different ways to do this. You can do it on a hoop, you can do it on a wall. We'll go into different variations of that as well.